Before we get started today, I do want to place a rather large trigger warning. Guys, this case is very volatile and violent and maybe a little scary, so please take caution with that. If you want to know more of the background of this story, please check out my podcast, True Crime with a Twist. And before we get started, again, besides trigger warning, I want to thank Melissa Blue Delish very quickly for making these beautiful earrings and the red skull here, which I'm saying is inspired by Captain America because I can. And I also want to give you guys a quick plug for my Patreon page. You can start as little as $1 a month, but starting as $5 a month, you also get a psychic reading from me. You can get one every month. So check that out. Again, all of my information is in the description box. I'll see you guys in a moment. Hi, Crystal Balls. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video today. If this is your first time here, welcome. Please think about sticking around, liking, commenting, and subscribing. For everybody else, thank you so much for being on this journey with me. I appreciate every single one of you, especially my Patreons, but you guys are amazing. Thank you for helping this channel grow. I can't wait until we get to 1,000 and you guys are helping me along that path. So thank you so much. And I just want to remind you guys to take a few moments out of your day to like, share, comment, and subscribe, not just for me, but for other people that you support. That includes other YouTubers, people who are on social media. Use your like, shares, comments, and subscribes to help your friends who are hustling, help small businesses, help mom and pop places. Guys, we all need the help. And this is a free way, 100% free way to help us all out. Trust me, it's worth its weight in gold. So take 30 seconds out of your life to do that for not just myself, but for other people as well. All right, so today we are going to be talking about the case of Aiden. It's either Fucci or Fossey. I'm not 100% sure. Fucci. I just hear him referred to as Aiden in most interviews. So Aiden is a 14-year-old boy who is accused of murdering his classmate last year, Tristan Bailey. And Tristan was a 13-year-old girl who was a cheerleader and also a classmate of Aiden's. My brain farted for a second. Sadly, Tristan went missing and they found her body on Mother's Day 2021. Tristan, unfortunately, was stabbed over 100 times, but 49 of those stabs were defensive wounds, which means she fought. Good for you, girl. You fought your attacker, and you put up a good fight. I don't know what else to say, except this is a very tragic loss and heartbreaking, and this young girl should not have had her life taken from her based off of the stupidity of this boy named Aiden. I'm not 100% sure why he targeted her, but he is claiming a lot of things. What we're really going to dive into today is the things that he's claiming. His mother, Aiden Fossey's mother, his last name is Smith, is actually in jail as well for tampering with evidence. You see, she washed her son's blue jeans multiple times in order to get the blood residue out. But she missed. There were still traces of blood and things that they could connect to the crime. Also, Aiden has basically confessed several different times, and he's done some pretty sick things, like taking a selfie in the back seat of a police car with the peace sign saying, "Has anyone seen Tristan lately?" Yeah, he did that. That's monstrous and disgusting. He also told his friends a few days before this all happened that he was going to kill someone in the woods. Now, again, I don't know the involvement of his friends. This is specifically about Aiden. What we're going to deep dive in today is the fact that Aiden is trying to say he has demons, he has disembodied voices, he's afraid of demons coming to get him. He has put up this act when interrogations started. But the thing is, and this is part of the trigger warning, when you call upon something and blame something on a demon or say a demon is possessing you, guess what? Something is going to happen to you. But the thing is, he will never get away from these demons that he called upon. Let's talk about that a little bit. See, when you kill somebody, your soul splits. This is something that I have seen, and it's difficult to describe. But the person that you were, the whole soul, the whole you, is split into half. And you allow something dark and evil that comes into your life, into your energy, into yourself. So, in essence, part of you is stepping back to let this evil rule you. And that is something that you do as a conscious choice. I'm talking about people who murder. I'm not talking about people who have had accidents or terrible things have happened where a death is a result. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about people who commit very heinous crimes, including murder, but there are other things that you all can probably guess that split you in half. The more you do it, the more your soul splits. So right away, Aiden's soul has already split. He has already taken a back seat, and he's not just allowing this dark entity to take the driver's seat, he's egging it on. And I want to also explain to you, again, when you call upon something like he's been doing, something will answer, but it may not be what you want. So really quick, let's see, using the dark mirror oracle cards, because there's no better cards for this particular case, is Aiden sane? Calling the storm. This is him. He is the one calling the storm. He is the one that is asking all of this to come to him so he can create what he wants. He wants to create his own narrative, and he believes that calling all of these entities and these things into him, which he believes are fiction, by the way. He 100% believes this is fiction. He knows that this is crap. And again, I'm not saying that the demons and stuff are crap. There are things out there. But his defense, his reasoning, his whole thing that he's calling towards, he's trying to make himself look insane. He's attempting to do this so he will not suffer in jail. You're gonna be in trouble, dude. I think this happened in Florida, and I don't remember if they have the death penalty there, but no matter what, dude, you're screwed. Just letting you know, you're screwed. because you called upon things too. So, yes, he is calling the storm to him. Wow, is he an idiot? Because you don't do things like that. When you call, someone's going to answer, and it's not who you're going to expect it to be. All right. So, were there demons attached to Aiden prior to the murder? Forgetting oneself. This is telling me a lot about Aiden and his own childhood. This is someone who really had a delusion of himself. He never fully developed. Obviously, he's still a child. But as far as developing an understanding of oneself, he has not done that. I'm talking about a huge immaturity. Unfortunately, this is something that happens in a childhood full of neglect. Now, I do believe that Aiden was neglected. I see that his mother was a criminal, and I don't know about his father or his home life, but this tells me that he really masked himself, and the ego on him is incredibly strong. He really believes in himself. It's very narcissistic, and if he had the chance to grow up and not murder someone, I think he would be able to get out of this. But this is all self. This is all something he brought on upon himself. So, for clarification, there are no demons or anything that were possessing or enticing Aiden prior to Tristan's murder. So, anger and chains. That's what the result of this was. Anger and chains. He is angry because he didn't really believe he was going to get caught. Okay? He believed that he was somehow going to get a slap on the wrist, or maybe, weirdly enough, he might get some accolades about murdering. He didn't think that he was going to get punished. He really thought he was going to be able to talk his way out of this. Now he's angry. He is coming from a place of desperation and anger because he is in chains. He is in jail. He is in a situation where he probably will be in jail for the rest of his life. Or at least a life sentence, which is like 35 years. But the thing is, you took somebody's life in a very violent way, and you deserve to be in chains. Your anger, it's a weird anger. It's not like an anger I have seen on a child before. This is very displaced anger. This is very egocentric anger. This is anger because he got caught, even though he was bragging. He really just, I can tell you, he just didn't believe that anything was going to happen to him. So now that he's called upon these demons, and I said in my podcast, what I'll say here is he will be punished for the things that he has done, including calling upon these things. They're going to answer him. But the thing is, they will never, ever appear when he's on camera or talking to anybody or in court or anything like that for the rest of his life. he is going to be, unfortunately, a person that people study because someone is going to believe this trait that he is possessed by demons. Well, the thing is, again, when you call upon something, something comes. Something is coming for him. Something is already there. But I promise you that the deal is that these entities, these demons, these things will not do anything to him while he is any sort of public speaking camera or anything like that. But as soon as all that stuff's gone and he's alone, they're going to talk to him. That's your punishment. That's one of your punishments, is you are going to get exactly what you ask for. Be careful what you ask for, because you will get it. And trust me, what's coming for you is going to be there with you for the rest of your life. You called upon it, Aiden. You're going to have to live with it. And I don't think you're smart enough to get rid of it. You're also not insane. Is Aiden insane? Binded to pain. No, he likes pain. He likes the destruction. He likes chaos. He just doesn't understand physical pain. Like the pain of, well, he understands physical pain. He doesn't understand the pain of the loss, the pain of what he did to somebody. Not because he's immature, it's because he doesn't care. He does not care. So, what has he called upon? Fragmentation. So, again, this just reiterates that he is fragmented. He is split. And yes, there's something stepping forward for him. I'm sorry. There is something stepping forward for him and speaking to him, but only behind closed doors. Naked before the stars. He's going to be completely exposed. He will be 100% exposed. And the thing is, this is going to be influenced from what he called upon. What he called upon is going to make him talk and talk and talk and talk and talk, because he's fragmented and he called upon this. He doesn't care. Is this me? He has fragmented himself so much that he won't recognize himself by the time he's 40. Before then, he will. But now, he's fragmented himself. Is this me? He'll look in the mirror and he'll see everything that he's called upon. Everything. Guys, this is dangerous, okay? I want you guys to understand that it is dangerous to call upon things that you don't know about, especially lower vibration, demonic things, spirits. What are you asking for? You have to be incredibly careful. And if you don't know what the heck you're doing, don't do it. Aiden called upon these things as an excuse. They're coming. They have already come. But they are going to be in control. Yes, he can get rid of them. Yes, he can kick them out. Yes, he can have some sort of redemption someday, but not yet. This is not part of his path at this time. He has to live through this. He has choices that he needs to make because he's made some very poor choices. And when he moves forward, he's moving forward with all of this in him that he called upon. But trust me, you won't see it. You're going to see a boy that is pretending to be psychotic, and he will pass every test. He is not. a disturbed individual who is under the influence of drugs or anything psychotic or anything like that. He is completely sane and knows exactly what he did, why he did it, and why he would do it again. No remorse. Absolutely no remorse, which is what I was talking about earlier. Guys, don't mess with things that you don't know anything about. When you call upon things, it is an incredibly dangerous thing to do. They will listen. If you invite them in, they will come and they might stay. They might like it here. And you never want to have that problem, because how are you going to get rid of it? Of course you can get rid of it, but how long will it take? Years? Decades? It could. This could be something that follows you around. You have to be incredibly careful about what you do and what you call to you, because you never know who's going to answer. And for Aiden, his answer is coming in the form of something he will never, ever be able to prove in public. I really hurt for Tristan's family, and I hope that they can find some peace someday. All right, guys, I'm going to end the video here. I hope that you enjoyed this reading, and I hope you guys kind of take some of these warnings to heart, because I don't want anybody to have to go through a situation where they are in trouble with something that they called upon. So I hope everybody has a great day or night wherever you are in the world. Remember, every single day is a gift. Use your time wisely, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.